I still don't know why I stayed at that bus station so late, or why I didn't call someone to pick me up. Maybe I was just tired. Maybe I trusted the place too much. It was a small station off Highway 41, the kind of place where only a few buses stopped at night. I had missed my evening bus, and the next one wasn't coming for almost 2 hours. So I sat alone on the cold metal bench, listening to the buzzing fluorescent lights above me. The station felt abandoned. A broken vending machine hummed in the corner, and an old bulletin board with faded posters creaked every time the wind pushed through the cracked windows. Outside, the night was empty, just a dark parking lot and miles of silent roads stretching beyond it. I kept telling myself it was fine, that nothing was going to happen. But deep inside, something felt wrong from the moment I stepped inside. Around 11:40 p.m., I first heard it, the soft, shuffling footsteps. Slow, dragging, like someone was trying not to be heard. I looked around, but the waiting room was empty. The footsteps sounded again, this time coming from the hallway leading to the restrooms. I stared at the dark hallway, expecting someone to step out, but no one did. I tried to ignore it. Maybe it was just the building settling or the wind messing with the doors. But then I noticed something else. The security camera above me wasn't moving. Its little red light blinked, but the camera stayed frozen, pointing at the ground. I had never seen a working camera behave like that. At 12:05 a.m., the footsteps returned, louder this time, faster, like someone running but far away, echoing through the walls. Then suddenly the lights flickered, once, twice, then stayed dim, humming weakly. Now the station looked like something out of a nightmare. I stood up, ready to walk outside, even if it meant waiting in the cold. But as I turned toward the door, I froze. Someone was standing outside the glass, leaning close, staring directly at me. The figure wasn't well lit, but I could see its shape. Tall, thin, head tilted at an unnatural angle. Their hand rested against the glass, but I could see right through it, like the hand wasn't fully solid. I blinked, and the figure was gone. My heart pounded so loud I could barely breathe. I backed away from the door and grabbed my phone. No signal, not even one bar. I tried moving around the room, but the signal wouldn't return. Then I saw movement again. This time, inside. A shadow slid across the floor near the far wall, long and stretched thin. It crawled upward onto the wall like a living smear of darkness, twisting and bending as if searching for something. I stumbled backward, terrified, and my bag fell from my shoulder, making a loud thud. The shadow stopped moving. And then, it turned. Not physically, but the entire shape shifted so that it was facing me. Even though it had no eyes, I felt it looking straight at me. Cold, hungry, aware. The temperature dropped so fast I could see my breath. The lights buzzed louder, vibrating like they were about to explode. The exit door rattled as if someone was pounding on it from the outside, and the shadow on the wall began stretching toward me across the floor. I grabbed my bag and ran into the bathroom. Don't ask me why. Maybe I just wanted a door between me and whatever that thing was. I slammed the bathroom door shut and locked it. The smell of old bleach and wet concrete filled the air. The flickering light above the mirror made everything look 10 times worse. For a moment, everything was silent. Then, the footsteps started again. Slow, dragging, right outside the door. I covered my mouth to stay quiet. The shadow appeared under the gap between the door and the floor. Dark, pulsing like something alive. It moved back and forth, stopping directly under me, as if smelling for warmth. I felt a pressure against the bottom of the door, then a sound whispered through the crack, a cold, breathless voice. "You're alone." My entire body froze. I couldn't think, couldn't breathe. I wanted to scream, but nothing came out. The lights inside the bathroom went off. Total darkness. I don't know how long I stood there before I heard the horn of a bus outside. Loud, sharp, real. The shadow snapped back, sliding away from the doorway like something being sucked into the walls. The lights flickered back on, and suddenly everything was quiet again. Shaking, I unlocked the door and stepped out. The shadow was gone. The station looked normal again, almost peaceful. A bus had pulled up outside, engine rumbling gently. The driver stepped out and looked at me with concern. "You all right?" he asked. "You look like you've seen a ghost." I didn't answer. I just climbed onto the bus and sat near the front, staring straight ahead until the station disappeared behind us. I never went back to that bus station again, but sometimes, late at night, I still hear that dragging sound behind me even when no one is there.